Hello, I'm Beelzebub and welcome to my channel. I really like the piece of the online atheist community I've settled into. Conversation is pretty much always civil, we're respectful in our disagreements, and I really can't say that I know of anyone that I regularly associate with to be a bigot of any kind. Then you've got people like that. Before I launch into the video, I want to first give the family whose name I have omitted for privacy my deepest condolences and sympathy. This is a difficult time in your life and the life of your family, and I sincerely hope that you can find some semblance of peace in this tragedy. I also want to apologize for the behavior of this particular shit whistle for insulting you the way they did during these hard times you're facing. I know I'm discussing this a bit late. This happened some time ago, but in my defense, I've been fighting COVID, so pretty much every activity, including recording and editing videos, has been quite exhausting. You see, there's a particular tactic that I see employed by many theists, which is to target someone during times like the death of a loved one or some other time of suffering that makes people susceptible to being brought into a belief system. They'll tell you that your loved one is in heaven if they believed, or something else like that, and try to bring you into their way of believing. It's abhorrent, abusive, and manipulative, and I hate that such slimy people exist and use such dirty tactics to get another person to come to their church and give it money. I mean, worship their God. But even more insidious than this, I think, is when atheists, possibly even ones who have had this tactic used on them, I don't know this person's story, doesn't really matter. It annoys me when atheists turn around and use that same tactic on a grieving family to get them to leave their religion. As atheists, I think we're usually more likely to understand why this is wrong, being victims of it so often ourselves. How it manipulates someone into a belief system they may otherwise never have fallen into. The way it callously twists someone's arm with a form of emotional blackmail, and to see an atheist do that to someone who just lost their child, it makes me sick and it makes me angry. Not even for the bad image it gives atheists, but for the family who is going through something they hoped never to have to go through. Parents shouldn't have to bury their children, and while these parents are forced to by circumstance, this tool is rubbing salt in the still open wounds. It's inhumane, it's uncivilized, and I have no interest in interacting with people who behave in such a way. So if you agree with the person who said this, go ahead and unsubscribe from me. Go ahead and unfollow me. I have no problem with my numbers taking a hit if it means fewer shitty people follow me. Do better, atheists.